He carries Sarvana Bhavan on a royalty basis. He opens a copper chimney franchise. He's got a partner with the copper chimney franchise guy. So the amazing thing about Mahadevan is he's running a huge cross-section about it. What I would like to know is, how on earth do you manage your business?
It is elastic. Accommodating. I work with 210 partners. My friend is sitting here from Dubai too, and his cousins are my partners almost all over the world. We work with 210, now it's increased with Bangkok, Sarvana Bhavan opening today to 214 or 216. I'm losing count. Each one of them I interact. I have only one single policy. We don't have time to do business now. There's a time to fight. Like we were discussing, if two partners don't agree on, we shake hands. I mean, we are here to tell, listen, if something is, if the shoe didn't fit, there's nothing wrong with the shoe. Change the size and all. Tomorrow, after I'm flying out to Dubai, because two partners couldn't get along in our Cream Center restaurant. So what do? I do the panchayat. Panchayat, panchayat, like that, even among the families, we work. There are three brothers of a famous non-vegetarian restaurants which I took across. Two brothers fought with each other. I have 6 restaurants in the brand running across in Singapore. That brother who fought with him, the other brother calls me up, sir, I'm opening my own brand. So what happens to my investment? So what do? I make sure these brothers come together. So working with so many people, it is increasing my blood pressure. Well, I'm taking my tablets on it. We can't escape it. When you deal with human beings, each individual has got his own kind of pros and cons, plus and minus, right? So you go along with us. The perfect strategy is that accommodate, understand, feeling empathy, be in his shoes, to understand what he wants to do, how he wants to do, and make him understand I'm not here to fight. I am a giver. End of the day, give it. I mean, we always say in a tank or in a well, you keep drawing water, ultimately water, force, it'll come. I mean, so, like that, I'm a giver because Lord decides upstairs. He's sitting there, he commands. If I have to get it, I will get it. If I don't have to, I let it go. I don't sit back and worry myself, this poche. Never. Not in my history and not in my future.
So there you are, it's Mahadevan, the HR man. He manages to manage any situation. But here's one for many of us we should take a lesson from. And my question here is, Mahadevan, 18 or 20 years into your restaurant career, and you had a parting from the owners of Cascade. So here you are in the middle prime of your career, and you're parting company with one of your oldest partners, and you managed that extremely smoothly. So it must have been a scary experience, and it must have been a difficult business transition. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I mean, when I came into business, when you're starting, I was the first generation of my father and mother both were professionals, doctors. What happens? By the time you fix your runways, your engines crack. By the time you fix your engine, your runway crack. I'm the first generation. You fall. Today, I'm mentoring. My partner in Bombay Brasserie, an young entrepreneur. My partner in a cafe is going to be an young entrepreneur. I'm opening another ice cream shop, young entrepreneur. I invest little money with these guys, mentoring them, giving them confidence, employ. That's what we require in this country. 1 billion plus more youngsters coming in to create jobs. That's the job I am on to. So, what I did, when we couldn't see eye to eye, I was going abroad. I became an NRI, and we had some business here. I didn't want my partners to think that I'm focusing out 100% on my own. Why I didn't carry my partners abroad, whom I have in India, is that I have a single policy. If I have to join, or if you have to join as a partner, the first question you have to ask yourself, what is he bringing onto the table? Is he going to be a working partner? If you're short of money, as I said, I'm a first generation business. I was short of money initially. When I had money, I can do away with my partners. I didn't tell them bye-bye, I didn't forget. I gave them a sheet of paper. You take all the brands you want to, give me the leftovers. So they gave me the brand of hot breads, but they didn't give me the shop. They gave me a lot of liabilities. They took the assets, but I took it. My auditors were very upset, especially Mr. Guru was said, "You're a fool." I had only, what do you say, called self-confidence, tannambike, which is very important for the entrepreneurs, which is why in my circuit of my talk, creating entrepreneurs, why we need entrepreneurs in this country, I go to a lot of this MBA students address, like SSM College or even this Laila Liba, I go there. When I tell them if everybody is an employee, who's going to be the employer? We wanted to create. So you should have that self-confidence. I closed down my first shop in Dubai. In Mina Bazaar we opened. Overnight it became no parking. So what did I do? Did I lose confidence? Shut my shop? That was my first shop. Did I come back to India? No. I had my machinery. I didn't want to bring 30 of my boys back to Chennai. A slab, they would have promised their home a big gold necklace. You know, that's what you tell your wife when you go to Dubai. I don't know what my dear friend Marvin did for. So when this happened, did I shut shop? No. I had my machines, I had the boys. I was like a rat in a box. You know, when you catch the rat in a box, it was trying to get. So I was day and night, I was looking for a place. So I went into a supermarket, again in a way. I told the guy, listen, you have the supermarket, you're buying bread from outside. Let me create a small, give me only 200 square feet. Let me put my oven, I have the boys in the machinery, let me start making bread inside your premises. I promise you your sale will go by 30% because the smell of fresh bread. I knew the mentality. Because especially the Arabs, anything hot, even if you put mud inside, they'll buy it. I know it's not that I'm degrading, because they wanted something always. They eat something called samoon. It's like a Subway bread. And that's what they give their children in the morning when they go to the school. So I knew the Arab mentality. Suiting yourself, adopting yourself. I knew the mentality. I went and told him, let me put my machines. And he said, how about my rent? I will not pay you rent. I don't have money. I will collect the percentage, 85%. He was happy on one statement, that I will collect the money. So he thought 100% comes to him. He will give me whatever he wants to. We let it go because I had the boys, I didn't want to send them home. And I had the machinery. I knew my raw material costs, perfect cost. Now we have 14 bakeries operating. That's because of one simple formula, and self-confidence. That's what brought me into this. When I moved out from my partners, it was not a good deal, but I didn't care. I wanted to get out, get in. There's one name, even today when I call, when I open a new restaurant, there are suppliers queuing up to pay me because I have a name in the city. Not only here, even in Dubai. We get a 90 days credit. Now we open in Dallas, the hot breads. The guy who supplied me in New Jersey, he comes all the way to Dallas to supply me because of the name we create, the brand we follow, the policies. These are all the simple rules which made me a successful businessman, which is there for everybody to know.
So, we now have seen one more aspect of Mahadevan. Let's go to Mahadevan the futurist. And I'm going to superimpose Mahadevan's experience in the IT world and look at the e-commerce industry and look at food delivery that is taking place. And here is my thesis, Mahadevan. On any given day, 50% of Americans are eating out of home. 50%. The next figure is the UK, which is at somewhere around 24%. Europe, sub 20%. Urban India, 5%. Yet, every alternate day, you hear of a company being funded who's going to take your order and deliver the food to you at home. So now my question is very simple. I'm a bit old-fashioned, also getting on in years. I'm constantly reminded about this by my friends at DIAD. I go to the restaurant, I'm paying for decor, I don't walk into this hotel. If I order a Coke, I know I'll be paying 120 rupees for a Coca-Cola. Unless I'm really thirsty, I can't quite see myself sitting at home and ordering a Coke from the Taj or any restaurant. So I might, on occasion, order a food item from Copper Chimney or Wang's Kitchen, although Wang's Kitchen is a bit more middle priced, I can't see that the kind of investment going into this food delivery business, I can't see this investment paying off in a hurry as far as the Indian market is concerned. What's your view on this?
I mean, we had a talk of this morning, the evening. The thing is that, let's look at e-commerce. Like you say, Flipkart, so much, millions coming into as investment. My friend has opened e-vision in Bombay. He's delivering the Copper Chimney brand owner. He started his own portal, and you order during the evening, that kind of a thing. Today's world, I mean, the disposable income we have for the young generation, right? How many mothers we have? She would have told them, I'm going for a meeting, you call banks, my kids take over, I mean, get the food across. So we have a division which is looking into the bank's kitchen. We are developing our own app. That's for bank's kitchen. Now you come in and ask me one simple question. Why should I bring a Copper Chimney tandoori chicken to home and pay the same price when I'm not being served by your boys, not enjoying the air conditioning atmosphere,
yes,
not being seen in your restaurant?
Yes.
Why should I pay that money? Well, you wanted to impress your guest. Listen, I got the dal from Copper Chimney, you better come and eat. And that's only the brand. You wanted to impress somebody at your home. You want to tell them, listen, I brought it from Bombay Brasserie, this Malai chicken. You have it. It's been specially ordered for it. That's one part. We have some kind of VIPs who don't want to be seen, of course, because they want to have a couple of drinks in Copper Chimney, which we don't allow, so they order. But I'm not very sure about delivery from this branded, big branded restaurants. That's why we created this brand called Wang's Kitchen, which is 35% of my sale is now on delivery. On Wang's Kitchen, we have 60 of them because our policy is, if you can bring Domino's guys, my partners, if they can bring a pizza, I can bring a roti. So your son should be here to listen to it. So is he there somewhere? Oh, Junior? That's it. So 35%, please notice. It's my trade secret. It's open today. It's open for him because I'm here to share. 35% of the Wang's Kitchen is delivered. And it's going to grow because this month alone we'll be opening 5 Wang's Kitchen between Bangalore and Chennai. That's what it is. We've started with 2. We have 62 now. We have got more to come. That's it. And this module, to that level, yes, it's a cheaper. You get rice and little chicken for 70 rupees. You don't have that atmosphere. The kind of people who will order from big restaurants are the people who want to impress their friends, or who's very particular to get the chicken butter masala off Copper Chimney to their home. It's specific. But that will not grow much as we plan because we are not creating a division for it. But these kind of Chinese takeaways, like the pizza, if we can bring a noodle, I'll bring my, if he can bring the pizza, I'll bring my noodles concept. I think there is more growth is going to come in this kind of delivery.
So my takeaway from that is that there is an opportunity here at the mid-price range.
Mid-price range. I fully agree.
And for those of you who are thinking of jumping into the delivery business, Sriram, for instance, you might consider that the mid-price range must be able to bear the cost of delivery.
Right. We can't load it to the customer.
Yeah.
The 100%. The minute you charge him for the packaging, he doesn't mind paying 70 rupees for a noodle. You charge 5 rupees extra packaging, he makes a noise. That's our human nature. You should understand the psychology. You resist. Sometimes we have the service tax and service charge. People confuse, put it on the thing. Who are you? I don't want to tip the boy. Who are you to put a service charge on me? I don't want to tip. It's my choice. We get a complaint on that 15 rupees or 150 rupees. He's willing to pay that 150, but he's making a noise on that 15 rupees. This is impossible. So that's what it is. So you absorb the charges.
So I'm going to now move to Mahadevan, the experienced man. And one of the puzzles of Chennai is that Khala Nawaz Khan Road in Chennai, everybody knows, the most expensive real estate in the city. And I happen to have an office over there, and I go to all these restaurants occasionally. The occasionals have built up over 4 years. And all these restaurants are empty. So, I wondered to myself, how come these guys make money? How can the restaurant afford to be empty? Some people say, oh, over the weekend they're packed. I say, yeah, but he's paying rent for the weekdays as well. So what is your opinion on this? Why do you think that Khan Abbas Khan Road has such a low frequency of customers for its restaurants?
See, in any part of the city, we have a food street. And this wanted to be the food street, Khan Abbas Khan. Unfortunately, the rents were very high. And a lot of people thought, we have a policy which we were discussing with our young friends who had come from Coimbatore just before we started this meet. We have a policy in our